Hola, hola, buenas noches, ¿cómo están, gente de YouTube? Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Espero que estén bien. Les habla Ladino una vez más. Esta vez con Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Solid 3, parte número 5. Continuando donde nos quedamos la última vez, el jueves pasado. En fin, feliz sábado y vamos a disfrutar de este juegazo espectacular.
Good. You've finally made it inside Grad.
Finally.
Stay alert. This is the enemy's main base. The security here is on a scale you haven't encountered yet.
No kidding.
Your objective is the weapons lab. It's the giant building in the center of the fortress. Sokolov is in the west wing of that building. To get into the area where Sokolov is imprisoned, you'll need to find Major Rykov, steal his clothes, and disguise yourself as him. Rykov is supposed to be in the east wing of the weapons lab. Start out by sneaking into the east wing of the weapons lab, then neutralize Rykov and take his clothes. The weapons lab is to the northeast of the area you're in now. Head northeast.
I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate?
The thing you're holding now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie? It was pretty good.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, but what the hell was it?
What?
Never seen anything like it. What?
Hold on. You just ate something without even knowing what it was?
Yeah, it looked good.
Ugh.
So, what was it?
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food. Because of that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good, but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting? It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan.
The security in the West Wing where Sokolov is being held is extremely tight. The only ones who are cleared to enter the West Wing are those with Colonel-class authorization. One of those people is Major Rykov. To get into the West Wing, you could disguise yourself as Rykov. First, you'll have to take Rykov out and steal his uniform. He's in the East Wing of the weapons lab in the center of Grad. The East Wing is northeast of your current location. Head northeast.
All right, but why?
Huh?
Why do I have to steal Rykov's clothes from him? What about that scientist outfit?
That's not going to work this time around. Rykov's uniform is a special type that only he wears. You'll have to get it directly from him. Normally, I'm pretty good at getting men to take off their clothes, but it won't work on him.
Huh?
You, on the other hand, might have a better chance with him.
What's that supposed to mean?
¿Cómo?
What indeed? Anyway, the only way to get Rykov's uniform is to take him out and steal it yourself. He's somewhere in the East Wing.
No, olvídalo.
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads. They're named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Remember the Alamo.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb. So they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what happened if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
Al fin llegamos a Grad, por fin. Ya el cielo se ve de noche. El cielo.
Hey, what's that you've got there?
Thermal goggles. From what I can tell, they detect and display sources of heat.
You're kidding me. They actually made a passive infrared night vision device small enough to carry around with you?
What, is that special or something?
Is it special? Here in the West, we've just barely got the technology to install it on aircraft.
So that's what that thing is they put on the gunship. But doesn't the Army have something like that for driving vehicles at night? I thought I saw...
You mean the ANPAS-5? That's an active infrared night vision device. It fires infrared beams from an infrared projector and uses the reflections to build an image. Those goggles you've got there are completely different. Basically, when you've got those equipped, you'll be able to spot enemy soldiers in the jungle with ease, even if they're camouflaged. They might even help you find traps. But you won't be able to see the terrain as well, so watch your step.
To get into... What a strange coincidence, though.
Coincidence?
Well, Rykov's full name is Ivan Rydenovich Rykov.
And?
Ivan is the Russian equivalent of John, and a common nickname for John is Jack. You know, in Russian folklore, the youngest son in a family often receives the shabbiest treatment, but is actually cleverer than his brothers, and has the happiest ending of all. That son is usually named Ivan.
I don't have any brothers.
Really? I could have sworn you had several.
What?
I see you found a spatza. Spatza.
Spatza?
Right.
Interesting name. So, paramedic,
What?
what kind of mushroom is a sponsor?
You really want to know?
I guess so.
Okay, let's see. The spots,
Yeah.
it's gray. And it grows on the ground.
Yeah, and
That's all.
that's all?
That's all the guide says. Okay, so I don't know that much about it. Why don't you eat one and see? It might be pretty tasty.
Eat one and see. What do I look like, a lab rat? Shh. What did I say?
What if the rats hear you? You'll hurt their feelings.
The security in Grad is tight. Watch out for the searchlights in particular. If you get caught square in one of the lights, no matter how good your camouflage is, they'll spot you. Make sure you stay out of those circles of light.
This is HQ.
Control here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Who's that? That guy? No, he's close. That guy? No, he's close. That guy? No, he's close. That guy?
Vaya, se acabó. Solo eran esos dos guardias. Creí que había más enemigos. Mejor me cambio a la máscara y el científico, por si acaso.
Who's that?
Support units.
Disfrazándome de científico me salvo.
Lost sight of the enemy. He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out.
Vamos a continuar. Por aquí.
You took care of Rykov? Good. Now drag him to the locker room. There shouldn't be anyone in there. You won't need to worry about anyone seeing you take his clothes, and you can hide his body too. The locker room is on the southwest side of the second floor. Hurry and take him there. If someone discovers Rykov's dead body, you won't be able to disguise yourself as him anymore. That means you won't be able to sneak into the West Wing either. And if that happens, you failed your mission. Take Rykov's body somewhere where you're sure it won't be found, okay?
Good. You've taken care of Rykov. Now to take those clothes he's wearing. But don't take his clothes off there, out in the open. It's far too conspicuous. Also, once you've disguised yourself as Rykov, you'll need to find someplace to hide the real Rykov's body. Drag Rykov's body into the locker room. The locker room is on the southwest side of the second floor. If Rykov's corpse is found, you'll no longer be able to disguise yourself as him. Whatever you do, don't let them find the body. Is that clear?
I see you've got yourself a ration. Rations are portable meals carried by Soviet soldiers.
No, they're not.
Huh?
They're disgusting portable meals carried by Soviet soldiers.
Hey, you should be grateful. Those things are designed to last. No matter how long you keep a ration, it'll never go bad. And they're surprisingly good for you, too.
I'd take a snake over this any day, even if it's a little rotten.
You are hopeless.
Wearing the water pattern, are we? The water pattern was used a lot by the old German Defense Force. Even though it's called the water pattern, it wasn't designed specifically to blend in underwater. They only gave it that name because the pattern resembles the waves on the surface of a pool of water. But still, it really does look like it could be confused for liquid waves. It might conceal you underwater. Wearing the water face paint, are you? Water face paint should be most effective underwater. So put it on when you want to hide in the water.
Vaya póster de Raiden de Metal Gear Solid 2.
Ah, your Rykov disguise has turned out nicely.
Yeah, not even his own mother could tell the difference.
Indeed, you're starting to irritate me already.
Why? This look should make me more popular.
I wouldn't bet on it, but whatever. Now that you're indistinguishable from the real Rykov, you'll be able to get into the West Wing, to which only Volgin and Rykov have access. Head for the West Wing of the Weapons Lab. That's where Sokolov is being held. Enter the main wing from the second floor of the East Wing. Pass west through the main wing, and you'll come to a connecting passageway. The West Wing is at the other end of that passageway. Infiltrate the West Wing and rescue Sokolov. While you're disguised as Rykov, you can press the action button to perform a salute. If you want, why don't you try saluting some of the soldiers and scientists?
Snake, that door leads to the hangar. It's where they're making adjustments to the Shagohod. But you can't open it unless you have the key. I'll get the key for you soon enough, but in the meantime, you should rescue Sokolov first. Head for the West Wing.
Snake Eye. Huh? Hello there?
Paramedic, it's me.
Snake? Oh, it's you. For a minute there, I thought you were someone else.
Why are you so nervous? You've seen this mask before, right?
Yeah, but it looks so cool.
Huh?
Cool. You know, kind of like a Venusian.
A Venusian?
I mean, not the crab kind, the other kind.
Paramedic, do you really think a guy you've never seen before would suddenly call you on this frequency?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but still. What if it was a being from another planet? You can't rule out that possibility.
Okay, you're disguised as Rykov. You ought to be able to pass for the real deal in that outfit. You can go anywhere you want and nobody's going to ask questions. But don't forget that you can't equip most of your weapons when you're in disguise.
Sir.
Por fin entramos al ala oeste a rescatar a Sokolov después de una larga odisea y de derrotar a 4 cobras.
You can count on me. What about the philosopher's legacy?
I don't know anything about that. What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't. Oh. Who's there? You're the man from the CIA. What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late? Don't tell me. The Shagohods.
Exactly. The final preparations for Phase 2 are complete.
Sokolov, what exactly is Phase 2?
To put it in technical terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium-range ballistic missiles. The Shagohod was originally designed as a tank that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry. But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
But there's no way you could load an ICBM onto the Shagohod. So how'd you do it?
By accelerating the Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it?
In Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space. Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than 300 miles per hour?
Yes. And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear missile.
So, the Shagohod acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000 miles? That's enough to strike anywhere in the United States.
Not only that, with the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant silos like the ones used to house ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. And you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union. It cannot be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress, capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass-produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries of the Eastern Bloc. Even worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a Cold War is because each side fears the other's power. Deterrence. The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless. If such a weapon is unleashed on the world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end, and the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war. Vulcan and the Shagohod will be at the center of it all.
Básicamente el Shagohod
It's already too late.
es el Metal Gear.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
We've still got a chance. All we have to do is destroy the prototype and the whole facility before they can mass produce it. But just tell me what I need to do to destroy this place.
All right. The liquid fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow. Some C3 ought to be enough to blow the entire hangar to smithereens.
C3? You mean that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
It could be molded into any shape. The bomb of the future.
Where can I get it?
There was some in the armory here, but it's gone now. It was stolen by a female spy who was here a minute ago.
Eva?
No, that's not her name. Her name is Tatiana. She made her way in here by becoming Vulcan's lover.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Vulcan's lover. This is my lover.
Who are they?
My wife and daughter. They're in America.
Now I remember. Your family is in the custody of the CIA. How long has Tatiana been here?
Only a few weeks.
A few days before the Virtuous mission, then.
She said that Khrushchev sent her.
What did you just give her?
All of the experimental data for the Shagohod. Please, it is essential that you destroy the Shagohod.
I will, but first I've got to get you to safety.
No. I'm not going.
My mission is to rescue you.
Leave me.
Sokolov!
Khrushchev has abandoned me. I cannot return to my country. I would most certainly be sent to the gulags.
What about the US?
Yes, I once thought of that. My family's waiting for me there. But even if I fled to the United States, I would once again find myself creating weapons of mass murder. In the end, it doesn't matter where I go. I am still a weapons scientist. To be honest with you, I'm tired. Every day, I help create things that should never be used. Things that should never have existed in the first place. Every day, without sleep. Without a word of praise from others. And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools of politicians. All I wanted to do was build space rockets. But it was not to be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race and the arms race are one and the same. Missiles, rockets, what's the difference? Scientists are always being used. Please, watch over my family.
Muy bien. Oh, viene este tipo. El ruso sádico.
Major, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room.
No mames, qué bugarrón. Qué bugarrón tocando huevos.
Who are you? Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else. I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
What is this fairy disguise? It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are.
Oh, ya lo pillaron.
Stay out of this.
I see why they call you the boss. What was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC, a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed it together.
Splendid. I'll take it from here.
Are you going to kill him?
Of course. But first, I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.
El bugarrón nos está dando una pela bien fea. De esas que te daba tu madre cuando eras pequeño. O cuando te pegaba tu papá borracho. Cuando venía del bar. No quiero imaginar que así sean todos los rusos. Por lo menos los hombres. Con fan, nigga. Oh shit. Yo, my nigga, stop, my name. What are you doing, bro? Ni de voz le pegó tan fuerte. Vaya cabronazo, vaya paliza me habéis dado, tío. Joder, macho. Oh shit, manín. No quiero pensar que los hombres rusos son así. Sería un mal estereotipo. No creo que Kojima lo haya creado con esa intención.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You! I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby.
Vaya hombre.
But not for long.
Yo, maní, what up? Manig.
Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
Menos mal que es paciente. Ya hubiera muerto igual que Granny. Hace rato. Che boludo, vaya.
Here's where the fun really begins.
Vaya tortura.
My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this.
Debo admitirlo, Polgen es un gran villano.
Now answer me. How much does the CIA know? They're after my legacy, aren't they? Your real target is the philosopher's legacy, isn't it? Yes, yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break. Trained by me.
Admit it. We're after the location of the legacy. The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion, divided up and hidden all over the world.
Oh shit,
And
maní.
you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right? No matter. The philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Gronzyj. You'll never live, Ronnie. What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that.
Se cagó.
What do you want me to do?
Hasta el hombre más sádico se caga ante una mujer. No puede ser.
Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display. He's all yours. Do it! Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras. What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No,
Aufeta.
I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her.
No, no está interesado. La quiere poner a prueba.
I'll let this be the judge.
Do as you like.
Here we go.
Perdón. Otra bofetada. Dos bofetadas en menos de 2 minutos.
Satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh? Watching this has made me realize something. It's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression. Lucky this time, Tatiana.
Run!
Ahí estaba de zorro otra vez. Se fue Volgin, se fue Ocelot y ahora se fue de Boss. Solo quedan Tatiana y Snake.
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
Eva...
But I can't get too close to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
Time to eat. Huh?
No, gracias, no quiero.
What? You don't want this?
Come tú.
Ready to save, Snake? Snake? Snake?
My mouth hurts when I talk.
Did you get cut up?
It feels like someone shoved me under a lawnmower. Do me a favor. Tell me a story to take my mind off the pain.
Snake, have you ever heard of Renfield?
Is that a movie?
It's the name of a character. He's locked up in a cell waiting for the master to return, eating the spiders that crawl along the walls.
Change the channel.
He waits and waits for ages. Finally, just as he's beginning to forget whether he's human or not, the master comes in saying the time has come. Renfield is overjoyed.
Wait, isn't this...
The master spreads his huge wings and a gust of wind fills the cell.
Come on. I don't want to hear this.
And there, standing before Renfield in human form was...
Dracula.
Exactly! If you stay there too long, your old buddy Dracula's going to come and get you too. So you better start thinking of a way out of there. You better not leave me without someone to talk to. Please, Snake, think. There's got to be a way out of there.
I'll try.
Okay. Just let me know if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
Chow time! Huh? Hey, thanks!
Snake?
Major,
You're all right.
I wouldn't say all right, but at least I'm alive.
That's good enough.
But they took all my weapons and equipment from me.
Well, you've still got your radio and medical items with you.
Yeah,
I wonder why that is.
Perhaps Volgin's not finished with you just yet.
yeah, well, I'm not finished with him yet either.
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. There must be a way. Use your head.
Snake, your right eye. The cornea and the lens are severely damaged and the eyeball is ruptured. So,
So I can't heal it, even in the survival viewer.
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry, Snake. I wish there was something I could do.
Don't worry about it. I can still fight.
I don't doubt you. But don't do anything crazy, okay? From here on, it's going to be difficult to see out of your right eye. Attacking in first-person view will feel a little different from before. Be careful.
Snake, I wanted to ask you something.
What?
In the torture room, why did you protect me when Ocelot was about to fire?
Because I knew that the chamber wasn't empty, and you'd be dead if he pulled the trigger.
But your eye...
I was tied up, and it happened so fast. It was the best I could do. I feel a little strange, but it won't interfere with the mission.
What about me?
Huh?
Did you only save me because I was important for completing your mission?
What other reason would there be?
And when the mission is over?
Right now, it's just the mission.
The mission you used to love?
That's not what I mean.
Snake, the door of the cell is set up to open when it receives a radio signal on a certain frequency. If you only knew the frequency, you could use your radio to open the door. Snake.
The door of the cell seems to open in response to a specific radio frequency. Perhaps you've seen or heard it somewhere already. Come on, I know you've seen it. I remember it.
What was it then? You can't remember either, can you?
No, I remember it. It just slipped my mind temporarily.
Señala a la vejez. A los viejos se le olvidan las cosas.
The boss gave you a gun?
Yeah, a single-action army.
For what?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, why don't you use that gun to shoot?
I can't.
Why not?
No bullets.
I see. Well, you'll be able to get some once you're outside. First, you've got to escape from that cell. There must be a way. Don't give up.
Major, I'm sorry. Sokolov, I couldn't...
Don't say it. You weren't able to rescue him, but that doesn't mean your mission has failed yet. Eva said they've completed Phase 2. There is no time left. You must destroy the Shagohod at all costs. That will be our final tribute to him.
Right.
I'm trying to dig up as much as I can on that cell. Just sit tight.
Vamos a salir y después volver a entrar perdón, a entrar al juego donde lo guardé. Menos mal que había guardado antes de hacer esto. Aún el directo no ha acabado. No, gracias, no quiero. No quiero nada de eso. No. Come.
Snake?
Major.
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Grad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
A prisoner! Bastard!
Aquí es donde nos torturaron hace un rato. Ya estoy fuera. Me vio.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Por fin.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva, yeah, I just got down here. I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
The Colonel found out you escaped.
He did, huh? I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress...
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is
sealed off, too.
Right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it, Snake. If they find you, you're dead.
Bien, ya escapamos de Gronzyj por fin. Hasta ahora, en lo que recupero mis armas y mi equipo. No joda más. Coño, no estoy pa los perros estos.
Snake, forgive me. The escape route I set up has been cut off. They've already sent units out to hunt you down, and they've got attack dogs with them. There's a way out of the sewers to the north. Head north as fast as you can.
They sicked attack dogs on you? People have been using dogs in wars since before recorded history. The Greek and Roman armies used to send out packs of dogs with spiked collars to charge at enemy ranks. Attack dogs were regularly employed in the First and Second World Wars as well. Traditionally, dogs have been used to keep watch, send messages, and assist in search operations. Then the Soviets came up with a new idea, using them to carry bombs.
Bomb dogs?
Yeah. They were trained to dive beneath tanks carrying a payload of bombs. Apparently it worked pretty well, but the Russians messed up, man. They used their own tanks for the training. Turns out the dogs kept going after Russian tanks and blowing them up. So the plan was scrapped before it got off the ground. Well, I don't think you need to worry about those dogs exploding on you. They don't seem to be the bomb-carrying type. But they are highly trained in tracking and detection. Don't underestimate them. They're excellent trackers and ferocious fighters. Attack dogs move fast and are deadly in proximity encounters. They'll pick up your scent and use it to track you, so it'll be hard to shake them off. In a way, they're more dangerous than any human opponent. Be prepared. The Soviet-made smoke grenades you might find around there also seem to act as a mild tear gas. It might not have that much of an effect on human targets wearing balaclavas, but it ought to wreak havoc to a dog's nose. If you're being chased by attack dogs, give them a taste of a smoke grenade.
The enemy has sent out attack dogs after you. You won't stand a chance against them in your present state. Just keep running north. You might be able to distract the attack dogs by throwing food at them. Give it a shot.
Major, I found a door.
That's the escape route Eva was talking about. Can you get it open?
I'll try. Major, it looks like the door won't open.
I see. Snake, forget about getting through the door. Do as Eva says and head north.
There's no way to get past the iron grates blocking the passageways. But there are a lot of side ducts connecting the passageways together. Crawl through those ducts to get around the grates. Snake. Snake.
Tanto rato para matarme. Hace rato lo hubieran hecho. Volgin, Boss, Ocelot, o los mismos terroristas, los mismos soldados.
I've been waiting for this. Nobody interfere.
Y es la tercera vez que nos encontramos, Ocelot.
This is where it ends. Snake!
Es la segunda vez que caigo en un río. La primera vez de vos nos lanzó. En esta ocasión caemos por voluntad propia. Aquí queda peor. Aquí casi muere. Bueno, eso se cree.
Lives you have ended.
No es justo, tú estabas en el medio. Ahí está el primero de Pain. Adiós de Pain. Estas son las consecuencias de haber matado a tantos soldados y también a los cobras. Esta es quizás la parte que más me estresa del juego. The Fear. Adiós, The Fear. Se supone que por ahí viene Dien. Adiós, 100. The Fury. Adiós, Fury.
Snake! You alright? Snake! Snake!
Snake? Oh my god. Snake! 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 What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Snake! What the hell happened? Snake! Snake!
You do not belong here.
Por fin se acabó.
Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side. So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigurd?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino-Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Selino-Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
Sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah, I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. How did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
Bueno, vamos allá. Vamos a esa cueva donde nos dijo Eva.
That area is known as Chico. It means the tranquil mountain ridge in Russian. Like the name says, it's the most beautiful riverbank in the region of Grad. If you go upstream, you'll come to a waterfall. I'll meet you in the cave behind that waterfall. Make your way up the river. If you go upstream, you'll come to a waterfall. I'll meet you.
The waterfall where Eva said she'd...
Major, I dug out the bullet the boss shot into me.
Yes?
There was a fake death pill inside.
A fake death pill?
Yeah. What does it mean?
I haven't a clue. I wonder if it's meant to help you escape from the cell.
You're saying the boss was trying to help me? Why?
If you don't know, how am I supposed to know?
Patterned clothing, face paint, tactical movements. These are the elements of camouflage that will allow you to deceive your enemy. To camouflage yourself, first press the start button to check out the survival view. Then select camouflage, and you'll see two more options, face and uniform. Choose face to apply face paint, and uniform to change your field uniform. Simple, really. Make sure and choose something that'll match your surroundings.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Bueno, gente, hasta aquí dejo el directo de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado. Ya saben, suscríbanse si les gustó. Me voy a descansar. Nos vemos con la parte final de este juego de Metal Gear Solid 3. Y sin más que decir, hasta la próxima. Pasen una excelente noche. Nos vemos. Adiós.